Did that go live? Let's see. Apparently. I did not mean to take that quest. Good morning, everyone. I hope it is working. I am currently finishing up some stuff and things, waiting for you guys to show up. But today, gosh, there's no good way to ever approach this stuff. We're going to be, good morning, touring, well, I'll make the announcement about it later, but we are going to do some DDA houses, things like that. Wait, where's my wrist guard? I'm a little out of it this morning, I apologize. I'm planning my trip home. Except for travel days, I'm still going to stream as normal is the plan. My husband and I are going to load up the car with my computer, the whole thing. Hey, Evil Bob. My whole pewter, and we're going to bring it home to where I'm from, New York, and then set it up there so that I can stream as usual. We did this once before because, you know, my parents' computers can't run the things I need running, and if we're driving home anyway, I mean, what's the big deal, right? So that's what's gonna be how we're gonna handle it. Hello, Ixinixmer. That's one heck of a name. I can't follow it. All right, so thank you to Erinki Ranis, I can't pronounce words, and Siegland for the follows. Much appreciated. I posted an index yesterday and I had to say, sorry to say I had no new followers. So you guys really help. Thank you. I didn't have to get all embarrassed. Secondly, or thirdly, or whatever number I'm on, here's the link to the cobbles for today. I uploaded Danielder, Nephthys Halalu, hello, and Palimpsest. I'm gonna use some doubles because let's be honest, Palimpsest has done a ton of vehicles, and they're all worth showing. So there's gonna be some repeats mixed in with everything else. Also, there's an update to EHT this morning, worth getting, if only because he fixes the problem with the contrast that John Black said and several other people were having. And secondly, he added something new. Remember, we were taught, as an aside, and when I was in somebody's house, I said, you know, wouldn't it be cool if effects would disappear at night or reappear in the day, like your rainbow wouldn't show at night, right? Well, he added that. It's an action. So now you can add an action that makes things disappear at night and during the day. Hey, Nywin, I sent your money this morning. I hope you got it. And then, so I still have, yes, that should be, I think, if you update every day like me, that should be the only one. Yeah, potatoes open. Sent the money to 3 Alina and Nywin. I didn't see anything of import this morning. Great, I'm glad you got it. Sometimes I'm a little delayed, but most of the time I try to stay on top of it and get it to the person in the next 24 hours. But sometimes I just don't get on EU as quickly. I was going to do EU today, however, we have some sad things to do and some non-sad things to do, and there's no good way to say this. Yeah. I don't know how many of you actually knew Monkeyme from DDA. I didn't know her that well. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, I think I remember. It was adorable. Monkeyme was a member of DDA, and she had gotten married in April, and shortly thereafter disappeared. We didn't know why. I didn't know her that well. Snugpod? I think it's Snugpod. Unfortunately, her ex-husband murdered her 4 days after she married her new husband. There's links to the article in in my Discord in case you want to leave your. I also listed her obituary in case you want to leave your condolences to the family. In it, they talked about how artistic she was, and she has a lot of open houses on EHT, and I want to look at some of them today. She died in April, but we didn't know until June when her ex-husband was arrested for the crime. So, I mean, I'm not going to go into the details because it's too horrible, but the article is in my Discord if you want to read it. But we lost one of our community. DDA is putting together a memorial, and DDA, if you're in DDA or New Monkeyme, Danger Lucy is taking suggestions for anybody who might have some insight into. Oh, it was awful. Yep, awful. If you read that article, you'll know why I say that. Violence is just awful. I just can't even, I don't have the words for how bad that was. Didn't want her to be happy. Didn't want the other guy, didn't want her new husband to be happy. To get his stuff, he said. He didn't want the new husband to get his stuff or his ex-wife, so selfish. What I told Danger Lucy with regards to the memorial is I said her houses give some insight. Half of them are kind of creepy funny, but the other half are beautifully gardened and thoughtfully furnished, and she seemed to like cats. I think if we made her a beautiful garden with cats and a peaceful place that reminds us of her, it would be appropriate. It's disgusting. I didn't know her. I'm not going to lie. I knew of her. I toured her houses, but I didn't know her. But you guys know how I care about the community. I started just crying yesterday. Even though I didn't know her, it just struck this. No, that should just never have happened. That's all I can say. It should never have happened. So I want to look at a couple of her homes today to remember her. And originally I was thinking we could do I could do like a little video for her family, not for everybody, but just for her family, so that they could know that she made these beautiful things and that they exist and they're going to continue existing forever. As long as this game's around, it's going to exist. And you know, I made videos of them, so they're going to exist in that manner. So I really wanted to do that, but I'm starting to feel like it may not be appropriate. So I don't really know how to handle it. I think so too. I want to show her creations, but I don't think. See, the reason why I thought her family might want to see them is because they were talking about how artsy she was with everything, and I think they may want to know that. Look, here's some artwork you probably never saw that she created. So I do want to show all of us her artwork, but hopefully, I mean, there's no way to know how they were going to react to that, and I don't want to make the hurt worse. Her obviously her new husband is going through hell. I don't know what to do. It's not really my job to do any of this. I mean, I'm sure her friends are handling it, but I do want to do something, you know. It's just sick. It's sick. So anyway, yeah. Definitely her guild, our guild. I'm in it too. DDA is creating something for her. Yeah, she has this one house that you can definitely see her personality in her homes. Her Lynchville has she has a big table with a whole bunch of kitties sitting on chairs, and they each have a plate and stuff in front of them, all of them with cheese on their plates, and they look like they're having a tea party. It's absolutely adorable. So I thought, you know, this is the kind of personality she has. Sorry, I forgot to put on the music. And I think we can reflect that in the memorial for her, that she had a little bit of a whimsical personality too. So, you know, that's it. That's all I'm thinking. I don't want to linger too long on the most horrible thing that's happened in our guild ever, but we are going to talk about her and remember her regardless of that tragedy. There's no other way to say it, right? I don't know. I've been just deciding whether or not I should even tell you guys about it, because I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to make it about me, which it isn't. I barely knew her, so I'm trying really hard to make it clear that not only is it sad to lose a member of a guild, but to have it go to violence against women, homosexuals, anybody who's a marginal group. I was thinking about that. I might do that. I was thinking of making it anonymous, like not have me in it, so that it just focuses on her art and does not have anything to do with me. But we'll see. Just something that shows that we care about her, not about promoting ourselves, right? It's not about that. So that's what I was thinking. You know. Yeah, exactly. So it's hard for me to get across what I'm trying to say. I brought it up with DDA. I said, you know, what do you think? And then I immediately shot myself down because I can't think of it. I can't decide whether or not it's appropriate. So I'm having a hard time with it. But we'll figure it out. I'll mull on it. It's true. I agree with you. And also, I talked to Danger Lucy. I said, if you need something from Zos, let me know. I'll tell Cardi. I'll ask him for some help with getting whatever we need for her memorial. And if we wanted to, we could possibly ask them for some other way to memorialize her. But it's really, you know, it's up to Danger Lucy how she's going to handle it, I guess. I wouldn't want to be her right now. And making those kinds of decisions. I'm getting on Big Me, and then we'll go start looking at Monkeyme's houses. Cynic, yay! You joined our Discord. Along with all the sad, I also put a kitty picture up with a kitty with big foots in the pets pictures and stuff. Yeah, I think that would be helpful. So we'll see, you know. I'll do what I can and see if I can come up with something. Respectful and non-self-aggrandizing. I just don't want it to get mistaken for something it isn't. That's true. That's true. Thank you. I think I agree with you completely. Now, before we go looking at these houses, I did tour some of them, and I have to tell you, you know, some of them are very peaceful and joyful and silly and whimsical, but she also had a couple of houses that were scary. You know, she had a maze, which I remember getting lost in. She had a couple of scary homes, which were probably for Halloween. You know, not all of them are really super, you know, easy to remember her by. Because, you know, you don't necessarily want to associate her with spider webs or corpses or, oh, that's horrible. You know what I mean? Zos corpses, like the wrapped up ones or the burnt ones. You don't want to associate her with scary things. But some of the houses are really beautiful. So I don't know. I mean, we could show all of them, and we can talk about it. There's no good way for me to say it. Sucks. You know, and it was making me think, because this... No, agreed. Not, I mean, all of us have, I mean, I have an entire exercise that's all blood and bones, you know? We've all got a couple of houses that are a little bit off in that sense, or completely off because we built it for a character, or we built it for silliness or Halloween or something, you know? Anyway, that's all. So if you're curious about seeing her homes in EHT, they're all still here. They're all still here. Monkeyme. And we'll start with her Hammer Death, which I think is a scary house. Interestingly, I had toured all of them before. Obviously, they're older because she hasn't been around since April. But we didn't know why. That's all I can say. Oh. So here we go. Hello, Nordheim. This is, obviously. You know, also you may want to visit and just sign in, because I've already signed into all of these. No problem. So if you sign in, it might be a good way to make you feel like you're remembering her as well. Let me close this. So one of the things, hi Majestic, nice to meet you. One of the things that I really love about it is that she did embrace EHT. So I sent a message to Cardinal05 that she was an EHT user. She did embrace it. She used it in a lot of places. You can see it here. Look at the windows. You can see the books. Oh, thank you. I try. I have lots of videos up there and stuff. But she did embrace it, so I like the fact that she used these. Can you believe there's only 39 items in here? She reskinned the floor. She has Serene in here. Lots of little whimsical items like the auger and the little Monkeyme guys. I forgot what they're called. And then over here, she divided this up. This isn't normally here, the second door. And she put the Mara stuff. Oh, don't feel bad. We're all learning. We're all learning. Every day, including me. Every day I'm learning. From the newest new person to the person who's been doing it forever, I always learn something. So it's a very cozy kind of lovely home. Not very orcish, which I like, because I've never been a real big fan of orcish. It's eclectic. It's got a little bit of everything. So, yeah, I agree. This one I haven't visited yet. Oriental Retreat Sugar Bowl. Well, hi Lucy. I'm not going to pretend like it's my loss because I didn't know her very well. I mean, I toured her homes. She was a guildie. I'm pretty sure I spoke to her on more than one occasion, but I'm sure there were other people who were closer to her than me. I don't want to take that away from them. 18 out of 30. Wow, she didn't even have to fill it, and it looks good. This is just a small sugar bowl with... Actually, I wonder if this is for a character. Because there's a lot of Dark Hill stuff for something like this. But thank you for your concern. In Discord, there is a link to her legacy page in case you want to leave a message. And DDA is also doing a memorial to her, like a build memorial. So it's... I wonder who lives in this house. And I can't even ask her. Her real stunners are like Lynchel and whatnot, but I don't recall what her moon mirth looked like, so let's go there. When we get there, I think you'll see what I'm talking about. She's got some really stunning work. Well, it's worse than just a loss to the community. It's also a loss to society. The fact that we still have this kind of domestic violence, murder. Women should never have to be afraid that they're going to get killed by their ex because he doesn't want to share her. You know, it's just awful. Look at this stunner. Holy crow, this is moon mirth, guys. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Moon mirth is just a rectangle home. Look at this. This is gorgeous. She made a little sanctuary. And Serene's in here. See, a little bit of whimsy, like I said. She's got all this sense of beauty and stuff. We lost a talent. We lost a good talent. But she's also got a sense of whimsy with Serene over here. She used the Mara's flowers too. This is beautiful. It is. But it is a beautiful home. My gosh. I told Danger Lucy I think we should do a garden, so this sort of reinforces my idea. Hey, Maldorin. Hard to believe this is actually moon mirth, but it is. Pretty fantastic. Oh, it's not just, but in this case it particularly was. In this case it absolutely was. He gave statements to the police, so we know why he did it. It is. It's absolutely mind-blowing, and I'm not just saying that. I understand, Maldorin. It's not a problem. I mean, I understand. Just make sure you enter today. That's your potato. Enter potato. So, I don't recall what her moon sugar was, but I think it was also pretty. Yeah. Alright, so we've got 368 out of 700. Look at this. She made it. Gosh, doesn't this just make you think, holy shit, I need to finish all my builds, right? But I think she did finish this from the looks of it. Oh, it's like a park. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so she's got that entrance, and then she's got a round section here, which looks like a park section. And then each of these tents have like houses in them, though. Maybe these are Bendari trade tents. You know, that could be it. Some places to sit. Again with the whimsy. Look, he's holding on to the tree. He looks like he's coming out of the forest. She had a sense of humor. And then just beautiful. You know, any of these places you could just sit quietly and enjoy and find them to be peaceful and beautiful. I built a park once in Cold Harbor. It didn't work as well as this one did, believe it or not. Look, she's got the baby and the mama. Senches. Hey, Salvas. And yeah, so she just built in this section. This is the park section here. Beautiful. So I'm feeling more and more confident in the suggestion I made to Danger Lucy to do a garden for her. Isn't it though? It's true. In her Lynchel as well, there's also a memorial section. I don't know if she made them just because she thought they were pretty or if she was doing a memorial for someone. But it's something that is a theme in a lot of her houses, and I'm not really sure what it meant to her, and I wish I could ask her. But here's Serene getting a little bit of her skooma and incense on. Seems like she really loved her Serene. And here's the others selling things, as they should. I'll use your banker. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It's really well done. I like it a lot. There we go. It says here. And then this is where we came in. So don't feel bad about visiting these homes. They're all open houses. I'm sure she wanted us to visit them. Barbed hook. I don't know what this one looks like. I'll probably come back and tour some of these homes without my face on it, but I wanted to share these things with you. Okay, we've got a 32 out of 100. Wow, she managed to fill it up without using all the slots, and it even has like a separate section over here for the bathroom. Again, she's just got this great sense of humor, or had this great sense of humor. She's got this is something I would do. I would put the demon cock and the cockerel on the bed like that and just be like, this is the demon cockerel's room. Wabbajack. She did. She had a great sense of humor. Also, what a great way to deal with the fireplace. It's a cockerel, I think. I think it's the demon cockerel. Nylon. This is a good way of dealing with a fireplace if you don't have fire type stuff that you can put in there. Candles, the ceremonial, or I forget what they're called. Candles look great. I can't think of words. All right, so Monkey's Madhouse Lynchel. This is the house that I think reflects a lot of her personality on the inside of it, with the kitties playing tea party. But it seems like there's a whole bunch of just, it's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. She also went big time on the willows in this house. So whoever was saying, Maldern was saying they like the willows. She did a beautiful job with the willows. Hey, Six. Trying to find my proper thing here. There we go. So here's her. Look at this entryway. Check that out. That's beautiful, isn't it? You just come right in and you get that forested willow, just gorgeous view. And then she has Debella here. Oh, this is just stunning. You're welcome. Map! Hello! Hi, Maplicator. Maplicator, I said it again. Maplinator, and I even know how to say your name now. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out here. I use Snap Camera. That's what I use for the filters, and I'm happy to teach you how to use it later if you need the help. I like to flip around. I know, I say it wrong every time. I can show you how to use it later. I just flip around to different ones being silly, and sometimes I do silly things with silly hair like this, or other times I just do simple ones. Yeah, we'll switch filters. I'll be Shira again. Mapotator, it's true. So make sure you guys give Maplinator a follow. They're a stream team and they're kind of a big deal. No lollygagging. Alright, I got a kind of sad story for you that all just joined the channel. Unfortunately, one of DDA's guild members, Monkeyme, was tragically murdered by her ex-husband. That's true. She was 4 days after her new marriage. She was shot to death by her ex-husband, who didn't want her to be happy and wanted. Yeah, it's awful. So we're touring her homes today to remember her. Those of you who don't know Monkeyme, she was a member of D-Day. She was a lovely human. She embraced EHT. She was obviously a fantastic artist. If you wish to leave condolences for her family, it's in my Discord. Is the link to her, not just the article about what happened, but also a link to her legacy page, so you could leave something for the family. DDA is building her a memorial, so if you knew her, would you please reach out to Danger Lucy and offer some advice on what you think might be a good addition to her memorial. So I'm sorry for the sad, but that's what we were doing when you came in, is we're just remembering Monkeyme and her beautiful artwork. She's had a real sense of whimsy with her work. As you'll see when we get inside, there's some really adorable little touches. But there's also such, I mean, it's just plain beautiful. I mean, look at the mushroom trailing up here. I don't mean to be depressing today, so I apologize for that, but I don't think we'd be doing a guildie a service without looking at their artwork and remembering what they contributed to the community. And all of these homes we looked at are in EHT, so if you have EHT, you can visit them. They're all open houses. Oh, look at how beautiful that is from up above. That just frames it so beautifully. You can check them all out. She obviously was sharing them with the community, so you're welcome to them, I'm sure. No nice way to say that. I'm sorry, guys. We only just found out yesterday, day before, when her ex-husband was arrested for the crime. We didn't know before then. She was actually murdered in April. This is another memorial. She had a memorial in the last house we looked at as well. I don't know if this is for somebody or if she just thought it looked really nice. It does look really nice. She mixed in a lot of red flowers with the flowers that are part of the house itself. It's quite beautiful. Really peaceful place. You know, don't forget you're part of a community. Don't forget that people care about you. Don't forget that no matter what happens to you, the friends you have in this game will remember you, and we'll do what we can to memorialize you and think about you. You've got friends. You're not alone. Just remember. That's why I was touring these houses, because, I mean, I knew her to be a nice person. I knew she was talented. I knew she had no problem with me touring her house. And look at these little pathways. They're so beautifully edged. Lovely little spot in here. But wait till we get inside. It's very whimsical. She has a good sense of humor. Oh, look at this clutter work. genuinely beautiful. Gosh, yeah, talent. But her obituary does say that her family knew that she was very artistic, she was crafty, she was always working on crafts and stuff like that. And you can tell that she was artistic from all of the different, things she's created here. And I don't know, nothing, not feeling very positive right now, but let's go inside the house. You'll see what I mean about the whimsy. First of all, I think she liked cats because we have cats in front of this stuff. Cats here, and then you get inside. Yes, it's beautiful. Very peaceful. Also, this house is incredibly hard to light well, and she did it. It's definitely lit beautifully. Like you can see, she hid lights in places. It's really hard to get this room in particular to light up, and she did a good job on it. She's got a library, probably love books. But this is the room that really just charmed the heck out of me. It reminds me of a kitty tea party, right? All these kitties getting together, and the little one has to go sit on the table because it's too small to reach the plate. She's got a little cheese party where every single one of the kitties has a piece of cheese laid out in front of them. And this is what made me cry yesterday, because I thought it was just so precious and whimsical and such a great, I don't even know what that is, but it's such a great, adorable little just touch, something to add. Does anyone know what this would be with the money laid out? And maybe this is cheese too? I'm not sure. God, I wish I knew. I feel kind of bad that I don't. Over here, also, look at how she laid out oh, there's the monkey for Monkeyme. She laid out the furnishings in an unusual way, and I like that. And then in here we have another dining room. Got some stuff for the kitchen. Really nice stuff. Up here we have the bedroom. Actually, this is where I put the bedroom too. Aren't they beautiful? I was thinking the same thing, Lucy. Thank you for understanding me. She's got a bathtub. This is actually pretty close to where I put my bathtub. She's a woman of my own sensibilities when it comes to this stuff. Towels, dye table, another bedroom, and then out here we have a very pretty overhang, so you can sit here and enjoy the sounds. Actually, the sounds in this house are just phenomenal. They're so pretty. You hear the birds, you hear the cicadas, you hear whatever the heck sounds of bugs and stuff. Very restful. So if you wish to visit this home, this is one of my favorites that she did. Matisson was also very pretty. I love the kitty tea party. The kitty cheese party, I should say. He didn't just take her away from her family. He took her away from creating. Obviously, her family was more important than anything we suffer, but he took her away from her creating and giving us art. And giving the world art. Oh yeah, he was too tiny to reach up, and that she thought of that was so precious. Yeah. And then, so this is all, she's got a thing about she had a thing about low trees. I think the low trees also really are magical for me as well, especially the ginkgos. I think I really like that, and I need to think about it more often consciously, that that's what we're doing. Dealing with low-hanging trees. Now this interior is pretty light. It looks like she was really focusing on the exterior garden, but we do have a nocturnal statue here, very nicely decorated. They are. She seemed to use them in a lot of her homes. Now this is what I'm talking about. She had a little bit of a scary touch to some of her stuff. I feel like this says something. Nocturnal isn't covered in spider webs. There's no Mafala, but Vivek is covered in spider webs, and you kind of have to ask yourself, what does that mean? Does that mean anything? Do people not? Thank you. Download Twitch now for you. Oh, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Seriously, I need every single one. Oh, so she used EHT in here. Look at this. She used EHT to do the walls. And this is wainscoting. That's what that is called when it just comes up to a certain point. What sound? Do you guys hear a sound? Maybe it's the